spotty shower since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll run here with Gibson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, it would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. On 1st down, Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. After one, it's 9-0. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Gibson on the read option. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, you just totally get the sense there that a field goal was not in the game plan at all.
And the boys up front, they created the surge. I think they knew that they had the leverage advantage.
Oh, that's a great point there, being able to get lower than the deep.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Cut.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling.